Hi, I'm Sam. I'm from Connecticut. I'm in recovery from an eating disorder. I survived a suicide attempt that left me in a coma and with memory loss. I've been diagnosed with PTSD and fibromyalgia. I'm a college student and I study psychology. I dance and I model, and I'm a battle beauty. First came my eating disorder about 10 years ago, and I think that had to do with a lot of anxiety, like in middle school and high school. And then I dealt with a lot of other things leading up to the suicide attempt, like traumatic experiences. So in high school, I came out when I was 14, and that's when a lot of the suicide thoughts started. And then after a few traumatic experiences, my first year of college, when I was 18, that's when I overdosed and I ended up in a coma. And I ended up going to treatment for my eating disorder for 5 months, and got a lot of help with that. Since being in a coma and figuring out that I did have memory loss, it's really hard with school, especially also having fibromyalgia. I've gotten stuck in the hallways, and people don't understand what's going on, and I've asked for help, and I actually can't walk, and people are just like, you look fine, you look healthy, and they don't understand that I actually have a chronic illness. Also with dance, it's another thing. It helps me, but at the same time it's really hard because sometimes my body can't do certain things in a dance class, and I get embarrassed and I feel like I should be able to do this stuff, but then I have to remember my body doesn't work the way other people's does, and everybody's not going to understand, but that's why I think talking about it's really important so that people do understand that fibromyalgia is real and it's chronic pain for the rest of your life, and it's just been really hard to figure out how to deal with it too. But something that I did find that really helps is when I can't dance is modeling. And I love being in nature, and I love getting creative with some of my friends, and it just makes me feel really good about myself. And after I leave a shoot, I'm like, yes, I feel so good. And then when I get the results, I just it's such a confidence booster, and it's really just become such a good outlet for me in this time. School has also been really hard. I have a lot of things that help me through that. With my memory, I have a pen that records my classes, and I have a note taker. But again, it's still really hard. I'm not the typical student that's going to get through in 4 years, and I haven't, but I'm learning that it's okay to do it at my own pace, and everybody doesn't have the same story I do. Although I do look like I am healthy, and because I'm dancing and modeling, there are days where I can't move, and I mean stuck by I get stuck on the floor, I get stuck in my bed, or my body does not cooperate, and it's really tough when people look at you and just be like, what are you talking about, you're fine, but there's a lot going on inside and outside. So just be kind to people, and anybody that's struggling, just make sure you have a strong support system that really understands you and gets you and loves you through it. I just knew from a young age that I've always wanted to help people, so that's what pushes me through to keep going with college and study psychology. And my minor is dance, so that eventually, hopefully one day, I can go to school for dance movement therapy and really spread that passion. Anybody out there that might be struggling with an eating disorder or suicidal thoughts, get help. That's the biggest thing I can say, is reach out for help and do not stop until you get that help. I know some people think oh, you're just trying to get attention or whatever, but your life matters, and I know I didn't think I'd still be here, but I am, and so I keep fighting for what I want to do, and that's help people and inspire people. And anybody that might be struggling with body issues, anything that has to do with fibromyalgia, it's hard, and there's a lot of doctors that don't get it, so keep fighting until you find somebody that does. And there's been a lot of issues with medications for myself personally, and people not understanding, but do not stop or give up on your health, because you only get one life, you only get one body. Your health and mental and physical comes first before anything, and the people that support you and love you will still be there through it all, and make sure you get there. Just don't give up on your dreams, and find those things and those outlets that really help you. For me, modeling. When I can't dance because my body's not cooperating or working as well as I want it to, I have another outlet. And as long as it takes me to get through school, so be it. I just am going to keep pushing forward, and I really encourage other people to do the same. And you are loved, and your life matters.